Yo, it's Flo. Today we're going to talk about MEPS and how to get there and what's it all about. So let's talk about that. Alright, so today we're going to talk about MEPS. MEPS is an acronym for Military Entrance Processing Station. I don't remember. I don't think anyone really cares. But basically it's the place where you sign your contract and you get the A+ from the doctor to go to the military. So this video is going to be super short as I can make it. So if you guys want more details on the things I talked about, please comment down below. But judging off the crazy amount of views on my last video, I don't think I'll be getting comments for a while. Damn! Basically, the first thing I want to go over is what to wear to MEPS. You need to wear what I'm pointing at here. It's hopefully a picture or video of myself. You need to wear khakis or slacks. Try not to wear dress shoes because they're going to make you take those dress shoes off. Bring as little as with you as possible with a nice shirt. And if your recruiters tell you not to wear that, then you're good to go. Also, I want to go over things that you should expect. The thing that you should expect to do is to wake up in the morning around 3 or 4 in the morning for your recruiter to come pick you up. If you live near MEPS, then maybe only 30 minutes before 5 a.m. You need to be there for something called like a morning formation in front of this building. This is what my MEPS looks like. You're going to be in that formation, and once you walk in, they're going to put you through a security check. Now through the security check, they're going to have you take off your shoes if you're wearing dress shoes, your belt, and all other appliances out your pocket, such as keys, phone, wallet, and the sorts of that stuff. So you're going to put all that in a bin, get through a security check. As soon as you get past the security, you're going to have to go to a room where you're going to put all of your valuables and belongings in cubbies. It's going to be locked, so you don't really have to worry about it. But to make it easier for yourself, just don't bring too much. I just suggest bringing a phone and a wallet, and that's just about it. After all your stuff is taken, you're going to go through something called the briefing. Basically, they're just going to tell you how everything goes, the schedule that they're doing, how not to act stupid, and why sexual harassment is really bad. That's all they're going to do. Next you're going to do is the ASVAB exam and verification. If you're like me, I took the ASVAB before I went to MEPS. So all I had to do was take a small little test to verify that my score was valid, like a valid score, and I'm actually that smart. I'm not stupid or anything. Depending on how it is, it's like Russian roulette. If you're not lucky, you might end up getting the full ASVAB anyways as your ASVAB verification. But if you didn't take the ASVAB before you go to MEPS, you actually have to take the ASVAB there, and it's going to take a very long time. So you take the ASVAB there, or ASVAB verification. Once you're done with that, you're going to move on to the next step. Next step is going to be the physical exam. Basically, they're going to put you through couple exams. They're going to test your eyes to see how blind you are. They're going to put you through a deaf test to see you're deaf, like like deaf, like my hand. Anyways, they're going to test your eyeballs. Next thing they're going to do is put you in a room to extract your urine and test to make sure you're not doing any drugs. Also, right after that, they're going to take some of your blood to make sure you don't have any STDs or some kind of Ebola infection or something like that. After that, they're going to bring you into a quiet chamber room where they put these very uncomfortable headphones over your ears to see how deaf you are. And last but not least, you're going to go through a physical examination. Basically what that is they bring all the dudes into a room. I don't know how it is with the girls, but they bring all the guys into one room. They strip you naked besides your underwear, and after they strip you, they take your height, they take your weight, they get you guys all in the line, and they start to test how physically fit you are with basic movements. So here I'm going to put some of the movements. The first one they're going to have you do is a crunch walk. I highly advise you to practice at home, because if you don't practice it and you can't perform it when you get there, you'll look like a complete idiot. And trust me, in front of a whole bunch of naked dudes, and old people, the last thing you want to do is look like an idiot. Just throwing it out there. Next thing they're going to have you do is a squat to see if you can get back up from your squat. Next thing they're going to have you do is a heel walk. They're going to have you walk on your heels, as you can see here, straight down and straight back. And then they're going to have you do a tippy toe walk. After all that, if you're not terminated by that point, a doctor is going to bring you into a separate room and he's going to investigate about your whole life. Now this is the hardest part, and this is where most of the kids fail. This is where they start poking inside your ears, looking up your nose, fiddling with your ball sack. They start doing all kinds of weird stuff to get you to cough up some information that you didn't say earlier. They ask you about your life. They ask you about scars that you have on your body. They ask you why you twitch when they poke your balls or something like that. They do whatever it takes to try and squeeze something out of you. And during this time, a lot of kids at a casual conversation will cough up that they done marijuana or something like this. Unless you have asthma or something serious that you're hiding, I highly advise you not to cough up anything, just like the recruiters tell you, just so you can get past this part of the examination. If I were you, I would just mentally prepare yourself for old man or old woman to examine you. Now, if you made it past this part, congratulations, because you're basically done. You're gonna go back downstairs. You're gonna wait for a crazy long time, and then you're gonna go into this room where they give you your delayed entry program contract. Now, I know this is for Marine Corps. I don't know about any other branches. Basically, the contract shows if you're reserve or active duty, and it'll show you your rank going into the Marine Corps. So for most people, it's E1. For me, for the ROTC, I had E2. Oh yeah, and your ship date. So you basically have to sign that contract in order to get the delayed entry programmed in, I guess. Now, one disclaimer, I was very sketchy of my contract. I'm active duty, but it said reserve. And it said I was leaving December when I wanted to leave October. Do not worry about this contract. It's not official. It's not 100%. It's just something to get you started. Anything and everything on this contract can change, but if you don't change it, do expect what's on the contract to be implemented on you. So if I'm leaving December 18th on the contract, unless I change that date, I can be expecting to leave on December 18th. So if you don't want to leave on the date it's written or something's wrong with it, make sure you talk to your recruiter to change it so they can change it beforehand. This is not your final contract. If you break it, who cares? It's just there. After that, you're going to walk into a room that looks like this, and basically someone of your branch of military service is going to come up, say some encouraging words. You're going to put your hand up. You're going to swear in. It's supposed to feel super official. Some of your family members may attend and take pictures, and once you're done, your recruiter will most likely take a picture of you by the flag with your new half contract. But that is just a very simple overview of MEPS. Hopefully that helps you guys understand how this works. Flo is out.